Hey guys, Richard here from Old Norse Paganism with another episode of Odin's Wisdom, your weekly sermon. So this week we're going to talk about infighting. I'm annoyed by it. I don't like seeing it. I believe that part of the reason the Norse disappeared hundreds of years ago, for the most part, was because of infighting. I'm not saying there were other factors involved, but I do think that the infighting certainly had an impact on it, along with greed, along with selfishness, a lack of honor. There's a number of things, okay? I don't think it was just any one specific thing. And while, yes, the Christians were certainly involved, I don't think that it was entirely Christianity on its own. I think fear had a big part to do with it as well. But, that being said, we're repeating the cycle here, guys. It's everywhere. It's on Facebook, it's on Twitter, it's on Instagram, it's on TikTok, it's on Snapchat. I mean, it's everywhere. Christians bashing Norse bashing Christians, Satanists bashing Buddhism, Buddhists bashing Jews. Like, really? I mean, it's just gotta stop. Okay? Not to mention the actual infighting itself. Okay, Norse against Norse, that's not the way it's supposed to be. We're a community. We are a people. We are supposed to be filled with love, not only for each other, but for the gods and everything that the gods provide for us on a daily basis. Yet, somehow, some of us find a way to bully, nitpick, complain about everything. Especially if it doesn't come from them. Calling each other out on social media, I don't care what platform. Calling each other out on social media because you disagree with the way that somebody stated they believe this or that, or the way they do things because of their beliefs, that's not your place. That is the God's place. Period. It's not my place. Now, having Odin as a patron and him encouraging me to create Old Norse paganism and to educate and bring our community of people together, it's sort of my problem, which is why I'm making this video. This sermon this week was not one that I wanted to do, and I tried fighting it. In fact, I've been fighting it for 3 weeks. Okay, granted, I had other life stuff take place, but Odin's been pushing me into this sermon for weeks. How do I know that? Because the entire 16, almost 17 years I've been practicing, I've gotten really good at blocking the right people and not being associated with the right people to see the infighting. Okay? I mean, I was good. Like, I could see a name and be like, nope, done. And then a few days later, hear one of my other friends or whatever that are Norse say, oh my God, do you know what that person said? Da-da-da-da. Nope, don't want to hear it. I'm not interested. I don't care. Okay? Well, for the last 3 weeks, he has been putting that crap in my face. And I have been led for weeks to talk to you guys about this. No matter how many people I block, no matter how many people I unfollow, no matter how many people I avoid, I still get crap in my face with the infighting. And it's not even me. That's where it's even screwed up. Okay? Like, I'll be on Twitter going through the timeline, and then I'll see this person calling out this person over here, and I'm like, what? No. Click. Gone. Okay? Not interested. Block, block. I don't want to see it. Guess what? the mighty Odin is pushing it down my throat. So now it's your turn. I do not recall anywhere in the Havamal that he specifically says it's okay to bash each other. Most of his content talks about loving each other, being a united front. We're not doing that. We're a long ways from doing that. So the Viking Age lasted approximately 300 years, give or take. Do you know why it fell in 1066? Because of the infighting. There was a lot of factors, like I said earlier. But we're repeating it as my point. Eventually, in 1245, I think Norway was one of the last major countries to kind of take over their faith into Christianity. At which point, Norse, for all intents and purposes, died. Like, in 1990, there was I think it was 700 people that were registered in Norway as Norsemen. Or known to be Norsemen. Now today, that number is about 40% of their population. Great, we've rebuilt. We're even doing it across the country and here in the United States, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. But all this rebuilding that we're trying to do, all this educating that we're trying to do, not just with each other, but with outside religions as well, whether it's Christianity, Buddhism, Judaism, whatever, okay, will be for nothing if we continue the infighting. I cannot sit here on a pedestal and tell you that I have not ever participated in such acts. What I can tell you is that when I have participated in those acts, I've gone to those people later and apologized for being such a dick. You don't like somebody's post on Twitter. Okay, not interested. Oh, you don't like the person's attitude about things. Okay, block. Oh, you don't like the content they're posting. Okay, scroll. Guys, nothing says you have to look at their content. Nothing says you have to look at their posts or even their profiles. You don't like something, turn it off. I'm not a fan of censorship. I really am not. I cuss like a sailor, even though you guys probably wouldn't know it for the most part, because I try to keep these videos PG-ish. I don't believe in censorship. Okay? If you want to censor something, you censor yourself from it. Okay? Case in point. Up until, again, 3 weeks ago, when Odin started shoving this stuff in my face, I rarely saw the infighting. Rarely. I mean, it was rare, guys. Like, maybe once every 3 or 4 months at best. Okay, and there were times where it was probably way longer than that. Since 3 weeks ago, when he first started putting it in my face, it's been every day. 2 or 3 times a day, minimum. That's how I know this is what needed to be talked about this week. And I tried putting it off. Finally, I sat down yesterday and I had some time with him and meditated and just give him some time of my ear. And this is what I'm supposed to be doing today. It really does make my heart heavy when I see you guys fighting like this. And most of it is about shit that just does not matter. It breaks my heart. You guys are like family to me, and I love every one of you. But if you don't stop the infighting, we're all going to be destroyed. Every one of us. And I'm not okay with that. I've seen a few TikTokers in the last week quit, producers of Norse content, because they keep getting censored, or because they keep getting bullied and harassed about their thoughts and their beliefs on their content. That's wrong. Absolutely wrong. Now, if you want to call me out on my content, come on, let's do it. But do so with respect and come to me one-on-one, man-to-man, or woman-to-man. My email address that any one of you can reach me at is all over the internet. If you want it, you can find it. See us at norse.faith. There it is again. But the infighting has to stop. Calling each other out, all you're doing is making us look like a bunch of fools. We sit here and talk about how the gods are all about love and peace and community. And then you guys do this. That looks pretty foolish to me. Guys, if you don't like what you're seeing, turn it off. That includes this video. It includes me. It includes Old Norse paganism. You don't like what I have to say? You don't like what Old Norse paganism's putting out? Don't listen to it. You're not going to affect my day one way or the other. Because at the end of the day, I'm still going to do exactly what I'm being led to do by my gods, the way that I'm being led to do it. And at the end of the day, I will still love every single one of you as if you are family. And I will do anything in my power to help any one of you at any point in time. I don't care if you have gotten close enough to me that you've gotten my cell phone number and you call me at 3 a.m. and you need a ride home because your dumbass got drunk without a ride. Now, if I'm in your area, fantastic, let's do it. I'll get you home safe. If you're not, you're a drunk dumbass. But, guys, I'm just saying, please be more aware of what it is you're doing. And I understand the passion behind things. I truly do. I am a very passionate man. I'm a very prideful man, but I'm also a very passionate man. When I truly believe in something, it's 110%. There's no in the middle. Okay? And so sometimes it's hard. And I get that. But when you make the mistake of creating an infighting situation or allowing infighting to take place on your behalf, shame. And you should do everything in your power to stop it. Guys, we're about out of time. And I do hope you take what it is that I said to heart. I damn near cried because it really bothers me to see you guys fighting. I'm not opposed to crying on camera. I don't care. Call me a pussy, call me whatever you want. I don't care. I know what I believe. I know what I feel. If we don't stop the infighting, we will be destroyed. And the worst part about that is it won't even be by another's hand. It'll be by the Norse. The Norse will destroy themselves. It is okay to agree to disagree. Doesn't make you any less of a man by saying, you know what? I'm not going to fight with you about it. It's cool. Or, you know what? I don't like your content. Scroll on by it. You know what? I don't like your content. Block. You know what? I don't like your content. I'm not interested. Whatever it is. Doesn't take much. 30 seconds. Best. Please have a safe and bountiful week that is blessed by the gods for both you and your families. I love you, and I will see you next week.